This video is for inverse variation, and just as in direct variation, the words right after varies directly, in this case varies inversely, is going to be our input, and the words before it are our output. So the amount of current I in amps in a circuit varies inversely as the resistance R. So that means that R is going to be our input and our amps are our output. And since it's varying inversely, that means that we're going to set up a a division problem this time. So step one is to tell us to translate our verbal into a variation equation. And so our output is I. And since we're setting up a division problem, it's going to be K over R. And this time the power is to the first power because it's not talking about squaring or cubing or anything like that. And so that would be to the first power. We don't necessarily need the one there, but that helps remind us that it's just there in the function. It says n right here, and so that we can use a 1 right there to represent that. Step two is to substitute in what's given to us, and so we know that R is our ohms, so that means that we're going to have our input to be the 10 ohms, and our output is going to be the 12 amps. So we have 12 Okay, so we have 12 equals K over 10, and again there's no power on this one. Well, it's the first power, but we don't have to write that. So step number 3 is to solve for K, and since this is division, we are going to multiply both sides by 10 to solve for K. And so we're going to end up with 120 equals K. Step 4, which is the most important step, is to take our solved K value and plug it back into where we know our original step 1, our function there. So we're going to have I of R equals 120 over R. And then the last part of this problem says determine the current in a circuit containing a resistance of 25 ohms. So we know that we're going to find I of 25. So that means we're going to take 120 divided by 25 to find out how much current. And we have 4.8